say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to the first Voices of Vets Inc. Telethon. My name is Cassie, and I am the CEO of Voices of Vets. We are a nonprofit 501c3, and the goal of our organization is to go to every veteran home in the United States and bring live music from professional musicians, the music that you like to hear, so songs from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. Because of COVID, we are unable to reach our veterans in vet homes. And because of COVID, they are isolated in their rooms, many of them not being able to see family. So what we have done is we've created social distancing videos. And these videos, our veterans can access them through YouTube, or we've found that some homes do not have the capability to have Wi-Fi. So we've been sending DVDs. Unfortunately, we found that a lot of veteran homes don't have certain items to play our concerts for them. For instance, there's a veteran home in Tennessee that has 102 residents and only 2 iPads. There's another veteran home in Alaska with about, 104 residents and 1 iPad. So if you think about it, here are all these veterans in isolation. They can't have anybody visit them. A lot of them are confined to their rooms and have been for months. And what Voices of Vets is hoping to do is to boost the morale of our veterans in vet homes and bring back songs and songs that bring back better memories. So with your help tonight, we would like your support with some of the items that can help support our veterans. So our one veteran home in Tennessee only has 2 iPads. We want to help assist them in that. The ways that you can help support our veterans, there are a couple. One is you can go onto our website, www.voicesofvetsinc.com, and make a donation so we can help support our veterans. Or you can call 443-745-9482, and somebody will be available to take down your information. We want to help support our veterans during this difficult time, and we need your support for Voices of Vets to help boost the morale of our veterans. This next song, God Bless the USA, is a favorite among our veteran homes, and you may see a couple familiar faces for those of you watching. Enjoy.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I'd had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, well at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Again, if you're just joining us, my name is Cassie, and I'm the CEO of Voices of Vets, and we are supporting our veterans across the United States and helping assist them with items that they may need, such as iPads, tablets. Some veterans requested flags of what branch they served in to help boost morale. When Voices of Vets, we visited every veteran home in Tennessee back in 2017. And when we were there, we always do the Armed Forces medley, and the veterans love it. And something we've noticed is a lot of the vets like to stand up when they hear their branch. And unfortunately, that is not possible for some of these veterans. So what we do is we bring flags with their branch so they can wave their flag proudly when their song is sung. So we would like to be able to send Armed Forces flags to our veterans to help let them know that we have not forgotten about them. Thank you, and thank them for their service. This next song, Chattanooga Choo Choo, again is a favorite of our veterans in Tennessee. And also, I had the opportunity to meet with Congressman Rowe last year to talk about our veterans in Tennessee and how Voices of Vets can support them. I hope you enjoy. And then after that, we're going to start with Bring It On Home with Ricky Wise.
Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga Choo Choo? Track 29. Boy, can you give me a shot? Well, I can afford to board a Chattanooga Choo Choo. I got my fare, or just a trifle to spare. You leave the Pennsylvania station about a quarter to 4. Read a magazine and then you ramble some more. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. Shovel the calling, gotta keep it rolling. Ooh, Chattanooga, there you are. There's gonna be a certain party at the station, satin and lace. I used to call funny face. Well, he's gonna cry until I tell him that I'll never ride. So Chattanooga choo choo, won't you choo choo me home? Chattanooga, 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 Chattanooga choo choo, won't you choo choo me home? All aboard. Won't you choo-choo me home? Chattanooga, 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 Chattanooga choo-choo. Won't you choo-choo me home? All aboard.
If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you know I laughed when you left, but now I know I only hurt myself. Oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'll give you jewelry and money too. That ain't all I do for you. Oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll always be your slave till I'm buried in my grave. Oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's one more thing I try to treat you right, but you stayed out late at night. I'll forgive you, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. me, yeah.
back to Voices of Vets' first social distancing concert through our telethon. Here we have the band. I'll introduce real quick. We have Don on guitar, or bass, my apologies. We have Todd on piano, and Lauren is joining me with singing. This next song is a favorite with Charlotte Hall Veterans Home. We go there and perform quite often. Voices of Vets is located, our organization, in Maryland, so we tend to frequent Charlotte Hall quite often. And we were singing one time, and a veteran came up and said, "Do you know 5'2"? And I did not know. I've never heard that song before, but I said, you know what, sir? We'll learn it, and we'll come back and sing it. And so we did, and it has been a staple in our set ever since. Now, there is a part of the song, has anybody seen my girl? We changed the words to, has anybody seen his girl? Because we always like to remember our veterans at Charlotte Hall. Eyes of blue, but oh, what those 5 foot could do. Has anybody seen his girl? Turned up nose, turned down hose, flapper, yes sir, one of those. Has anybody seen his girl? Now if you run into a 5'2" covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, bet your life it isn't her. But could she love, could she woo, could she coo? Has anybody seen his girl? Has anybody seen his girl? Secretary Owings, Secretary of Veterans Affairs for Maryland. Welcome, Secretary Owings.
Cassie, it's indeed an honor to be here with you. When you drove in tonight, you saw I was already here. If I told you I slept in the parking lot last night, you probably wouldn't believe me. But I was so excited to be with you and the band and to promote Voices of Veterans and the work you're doing. And on behalf of Governor Hogan, Lieutenant Governor Rutherford, and Sharon Murphy, who you know very well, our director at Charlotte Hall, I bring you greetings.
Oh, thank you so much. And I remember the first time meeting Secretary Owings, and I know the first time was actually at Charlotte Hall. I didn't know you were there, and I don't think we were formally introduced, and maybe if we were, I don't quite remember, but the greetings that I remember was we were at an event for the volunteers at Charlotte Hall, and they said the Secretary of Veterans Affairs for Maryland was speaking, and I heard Secretary Owings get up to speak, and I thought, I need to go talk to him. Yeah. So I need to know who this gentleman is. He's important, and we want to be able to support our veterans here in Maryland, and Secretary Owings has been able to help us as we have been able to go visit Charlotte Hall and help our veterans here.
That was your first event down there, and for those that are watching and don't know, we do have, as many homes do, an annual appreciation luncheon for our donors as well as our volunteers who we could not operate as successfully as we do without their assistance. So Cassie came down and performed, and two things happened that day. She stole their hearts, or our hearts, and we stole hers as well. So when she visits your state, just bear in mind that she's on loan only to you, that she belongs to Maryland. So I know that all of you will be welcoming her into your home. Many states have already, I understand. How many have you been to so far?
Well, I want to say maybe 6. I just name them all: Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Florida, D.C., Maryland, of course. So we've been to 7. So, and I'm probably missing one. Actually 10.
So of the 162 homes in the nation, your work is cut out for you. But some states, unlike Maryland, have multiple homes. I think Florida has 8, Texas has 8, I think. New York has 7 or 8. California has 8. And so my counterparts in these states, I'm sure for those that watch and are made aware of this program now tonight through this telethon, is what it is, will be contacting the Voices of Veterans. I certainly hope they will.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to be able to go and visit our vets and vet homes, especially Charlotte Hall. I miss getting down there to see our veterans in Maryland, but we're hoping that we're able to be with them through our social distancing concerts and provide some sort of enjoyment.
Well, I'm sure we welcome you back as always. And this is a telethon, so let me throw a challenge out there to my colleagues and comrades. I want to send out a challenge to them to match that.
All right.
My personal check for $200, if you've ever mind, to get things rolling here.
All right, $200. If we have any people who can match that. And just so you know, Secretary Owings, I know your favorite song is, or one of your favorite songs, "We've Got to Get Out of This Place."
Well, that was a favorite song of just about everybody. That was in Vietnam. And, of course, coming off of yesterday's 9/11 event. And then in addition to that, we dedicated in Severna Park, Maryland, just north of Annapolis, a four young men who were killed in combat during Afghanistan and Iraq, young men in their 20s. So the town of Severna Park actually built and dedicated yesterday on the 19th anniversary of 9/11, a very appropriate time to do that, that memorial for those 4 young men from Severna Park.
And if you're in Maryland, I encourage you to go check it out. And it's outside?
Yes, it's a memorial outside.
Wonderful. Well, we are here to support our veterans here at Voices of Vets. Thank you so much, Secretary Owings. And I don't know if you want to introduce the next song. We've got to get out of this place.
I would like to do that, but I want to encourage, before that comes up, please call the number on your screen or dial in and go to the website and see all the fine things that Cassie and the team at Voices of Veterans are doing for our veterans. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's get out of this place.
All right.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now, little girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true: you'll be dead before your time is due. See my daddy in bed, he's crying. See his hair is turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Now dig this, baby. Yeah, we gotta work it out. I said, yeah, we gotta work it out. I said, yeah, we gotta work it out, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever and you. Little girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, you'll be dead before your time is due. See my daddy in bed, he's dying. See his hair is turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Now do this, baby, you better work. We gotta work it out. You better work. We gotta work it out, baby. Well, we gotta work it out. I said, yeah, 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 yeah. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. For me and you, baby. For me and you, baby.
At Voices of Vets, we know Billy Joel is one of the favorite artists of all of our listeners from the Vietnam War era. And we wanted to make sure we included some of his repertoire in our repertoire. We thought this next song would be the perfect choice for that because it chronicles so many of the experiences that soldiers of the Vietnam War faced. Please enjoy our recording of Good Night, Saigon.
We met as soulmates on Paris Island. We left as inmates from an asylum. And we were sharp as knives. And we were so gung-ho to lay down our lives. We came in spastic, like tameless horses. We left in plastic as numbered corpses. And we learned fast to travel light. Our arms were heavy, but our bellies were tight. We had no home front, we had no soft soap. They sent us Playboy, they gave us Bobo. We dug in deep and shot on sight and prayed to Jesus Christ with all of our might. We had no cameras to shoot the landscapes. We passed the hash pipe and played our door safes. And it was dark, so dark at night, 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 night. And we held on to each other like brother to brother. We promised our mothers we'd rise, and we would hold the Charlie, remember Baker. They left their childhood on every acre. And who was wrong? And who was right, 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 right? It didn't matter in the thick of the fight. We held the day in the palm of our hands. They ruled the night, and the night seemed to last as long as 6 weeks on Paris Island. We held the coastline, they held the highland, and they were sharp as knives, 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 knives. They heard the hum of our motors, they counted the rotors and waited for us to arrive. And we would all go down together. We said we'd all go down together. Yes, we would all go down together.
Hi, I'm Colonel Ken McCready, U.S. Army retired, and I have the privilege of serving on the board of directors of Voices of Vets. And I want to encourage you all who are listening here tonight to respond to our appeal and provide donations. Please call the number listed at the bottom of the screen, 443-745-9482, or visit our website at www.voicesofvetsinc.com. One of the things as the board member that I've been able to do is call multiple veteran homes around the country. The needs are acute out there. Our veterans have been in quarantine for 6 months now, not able to contact face-to-face their family members or friends, limited in their movements inside the homes. They need our help. They need our assistance. So join us as we respond to the needs that have been identified to us in those phone calls. Thank you for your support. www.voicesofvetsinc.com. Thank you.
We hope you're enjoying Voices of Vets' very first telethon. This next song, America the Beautiful, is a regular at the veterans' homes that we visit. And as always, since this is the favorite song of our wonderful pianist, Todd Simon, we would like to dedicate this song to him.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple
Voices of Vets had the opportunity to work with Lance Zitron before his passing last month. Lance was an enthusiastic actor as well as vocalist. He also performed and did a lot of Elvis. This next piece is Blue Suede Shoes.
Y'all ready, boys? Yeah. Oh, man. I ain't hear you that time. I said, are you ready, boys? Yeah. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, can't go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but lay over my blue suede shoe. Yeah. Well, you can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything you want to do, but no, oh, honey, I'm in this shoe, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay over my blue suede shoe. Play something, man. Well, you could burn my house, steal my car, take my liquor from my own fruit jar. Do anything you want to do, honey, over this shoe, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Do anything but lay over the blue suede shoe. Yeah. Blue suede shoe, blue suede shoe, baby, blue suede shoes, honey, blue suede shoe, do anything but lay over my blue suede shoes.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Sheldon Goldberg, United States Air Force retired. I'm a Vietnam vet, and I am a proud member of Voices of Vets board. Before I got my commission, I spent 5 years as an enlisted man in the Air Force band system, playing both in the then Strategic Air Command Band and later in the United States Air Forces in Europe Band. And I can tell you, whenever we went around the country or went around Europe, regardless of whether it was in Denmark or Germany, Italy, even in Minnesota or Omaha, Nebraska, whenever we played songs and pieces that people liked, you could see their eyes light up. You can see the smiles on their face. It was really, really something to behold. And I'm telling you, I've seen Cassie in action and her group. I've seen Voices of Vet at the veterans' homes. And believe me, I have seen veterans sitting in wheelchairs who have been mute for some time, all of a sudden begin singing with her when she plays a song from their era. I have seen the ones that could stand up a little bit straighter when she sings or plays their service song, and they stand up and they wave the service flags that they've been given. Cassie and Voices of Vets brings joy to veterans, some who are unable to have visitors, particularly now during the pandemic, some who have no family to visit them regardless. So I'm here asking for your support. Please dig a little deep into your pocket. Help Cassie get the things that she needs to do for these people. Help her provide the equipment that some of these veterans' homes need to be able to play the videos and the discs that she sends them. You know, this pandemic has stopped her from traveling around the country as she had planned to visit all the veterans' homes in the United States. So she really, really needs your support. And as soon as I finish this recording, you can believe I'm writing a check for her as well. So ladies and gentlemen, again, follow Cassie, support her, listen to this particular program, and God bless, stay well. Thank you.
This song is for those who served in the Army. Thank you for your service.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along. Then it's hard
is for those who've served in the Marines.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the titles of United States Marines.
This next song is for those who've served in the Navy.
Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to foreign shores, we sail at break of day, 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 day. To our last night on shore, drink to the full. Until we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy voyage home.
This next song is for those who've served in the Air Force.
Off we go into the wide blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here we come, zooming to meet our thunder. Atom boys, give her the gun. Down we dive, spouting our flame from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame or go down in flames. Hey, nothing will stop the U.S. Air Force.
And last but not least, for those who've served in the U.S. Coast Guard, this song is for you.
We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in thee. Through surf and storm and howling gale, I shall our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our guide, our fame, our glory too. To fight, to save or fight and die. High Coast Guard, we are for you.
I am so grateful to be here today. My name is Pete Smith, and I'm the Military and Veterans Liaison for Anne Arundel County. And on behalf of the County Executive of Anne Arundel County, Stuart Pittman, as well as the Department of Aging and the Veterans Commission of Anne Arundel County, we are proud to support this event because we know that veterans deserve every single effort and support that they can to make sure that they know that their community stands behind them and we stand behind them. So I'm also grateful to be singing here today. What a wonderful world. And can't wait to start. So thank you all. One more time. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah, I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. The colors of the rainbows, so pretty in the skies, all across the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies' cries, I watch them grow. They'll learn so much than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to the Voices of Vets Telethon. If you're just now joining, my name is Cassie, and I'm the CEO of Voices of Vets. Tonight, we're trying to support our veterans in vet homes who may not have the capability to watch a show. Again, we have our veteran home in Alaska who only has one iPad. So we're trying to assist our veteran homes with some of their needs, iPads, tablets, Armed Forces flags, to let them know they are not alone. A lot of them have been isolated by themselves for months because of COVID. And so this is just a small way we can give back and let our veterans know we are here for them, we support them, and thank you for your service. So we're halfway through our program, and this next song is a special tune. When I was researching and when Voices of Vets just started, I wasn't sure what songs the veterans would like. So I researched World War II, Vietnam, all types. And I came across Vera Lynn, who was the forces sweetheart during World War II. And many of her songs were dear to our veterans. I hope you enjoy this next piece. When the lights go on again all over the world, when the boys are home again all over the world, and rain or snow is all that may fall from the skies above, a kiss won't mean goodbye, but hello to love. When the lights go on again all over the world, and the ships will sail again all over the world, then we'll have time for things like wedding rings, and free hearts will sing when the lights go on again all over the world. I'll pray for you while So today we have with us Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Shehab, who served in the U.S. Army in World War II in the cavalry. And we're going to sing a song that's important to him today, Lily Marlene. Underneath the lantern by the barricade, darling, I remember the way you used to wait. 'Twas there that you whispered tenderly that you loved me, you'd always be my lily of the lamplight, my own Lily Marlene.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I have a different version.
Okay.
To lead to the Virgin, we had been in Europe for a couple of years, and we were finally told to go to Marseille to ship out for the States. Originally, we would have gone to Japan, but the bomb saved us. And we got to Marseille. There were thousands of troops there. Nothing was moving. And one evening, the first evening there, a couple hundred of them got together, and what they did, they sang this song. Tell me, Mr. Truman, why can't we go home? We have conquered Berlin, and we have conquered Rome. We have licked the master race, and now they say no shipping space. Why can't we go home? And that's what they were singing. And of course, oh, what thousands of them. And I've never forgotten that.
It's hard to follow Colonel Alfred Shehab. He's an amazing man. Turned 100 last year. Still going strong, although he's having to battle cancer. So our prayers and thoughts go out to you, Colonel Shehab. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the impact that Voices of Vets has. We received a letter from the Robert H. Jenkins Jr. Veterans Home in Lake City, Florida. It reads, Voices of Vets were awesome. You wouldn't believe how happy our guys and gals were to have such a wonderful performance in their honor. Cassie and crew are such a talented group of young people. So many of our veterans were able to sing along with the songs, and they spent a wonderful time visiting with the musicians after the performance. Everyone is still talking about the great performance even the next day. I have included a signed thank you certificate from some of our veterans to show how much they appreciated our show. In Maine, the Maine Veterans Home, they reported that last week they had a movie and popcorn night and loved it. They had 13 veterans watching our concert. Nobody left the performance. Usually vets leave. They even had to postpone lunch because they wanted to finish watching the video. We're a small facility of 30 beds, and the veterans love your concert. They have so many needs, and we talked a little bit about that. In New Jersey, the Menlo Park facility reported that they've got iPads and tablets, but what they need are rolling tables so that they can transfer the pads and tablets from room to room, minimizing the human contact with them so that they can keep them as sterile as possible. So that's something we can help with your help. Another facility, the one in Texas, Watkins Logan Garrison Texas State Veterans Home, said that all of our veterans would love hats. We have 100 veterans. iPads and tablets would be amazing also. That way we can issue them to the veterans so that they can enjoy the concert at their leisure instead of having to wait for me to bring my laptop around to each one individually. So I ask you again, take notice of the streamer going on the bottom of your screen, www.voicesofvetsinc.com, or call the number 443-795-9482. We need your help. Thank you.
Welcome back. My name is Cassie, and again, we're doing the telethon to help support our veterans and vet homes. Just to go off of what Colonel McCready said, I've had the pleasure to talk with many activities directors, and I remember the first time we did our social distancing concert, and we were sending DVDs out, and we had our program on YouTube, and I called one director, and she said, the guys missed lunch because they wanted to watch the show. Now, that's a big deal. I've been to a lot of veteran homes, a lot of assisted living centers and nursing homes. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are staples. You do not miss, and you're there about an hour, sometimes 2 hours early. Sometimes when I'm visiting Charlotte Hall, we'll go early to set up around 11 a.m. There's already a line for lunch, and it's great to visit with them as they're waiting for lunch. So to know that a veteran home missed lunch to go see our show and to finish it and then go to lunch is a big deal, and it shows that our shows are for them, specifically for them, the different songs, and that the quality of life, that they still are remembered and they are not forgotten, even though they are isolated during COVID-19. I want to give a special shout out to our veterans in North Carolina, especially Linda Brinson, who's the activities director at a veteran home in North Carolina. Hi, veterans in North Carolina. And then I want to go ahead and introduce this next song to those who served in the Navy. This song is for you.
Eternal Father, strong to save, whose arm hath bound the restless wave, who bids the mighty ocean deep its own appointed limits keep. Oh, hear us when we cry to thee for those in peril on the sea.
O Christ, whose voice the waters heard and hushed their raging at thy word, who walkest on the foaming deep and calm amid the storm did sleep. Oh, hear us when we cry to thee for those in peril on the sea. O Trinity of love and power, our brethren shield in danger's hour, from rock and tempest, fire and foe, protect them wheresoe'er they go. Yes, evermore shall rise to thee glad hymns of praise from land and sea.
Hello, I am Colonel Burt Rice, U.S. Army retired, and I'm a board member of the Voices of Vets, Inc. I have the honor of reading a poem written by Raymond Hughes Sr., who served as a gunner's mate first class on the USS John D. Edwards, a Clemson-class destroyer, DD-216. He was a gentle spirit, but a fierce patriot. He joined the Navy and spent World War II on a destroyer. He married his sweetheart while on leave in 1944, and he carried the Olympic torch in 1996 representing the United Way and passed the flame to Katie Couric. He passed away in 2017 at age 93. The poem follows. To the Axis countries we make this vow. To Axis rule we shall not bow. We are happy for we are free under the protection of our liberty. When you attacked at early dawn, you caused us to weep and left us to mourn. But we have boys who are just as brave as those poor lads you sent to their graves. We young lads will prove to you now, it's you, not us, who is going to bow.
That poem Colonel Rice just read, my apologies. I actually was scrolling through Facebook. So during COVID, I've been joining a lot of American Legions and VFW groups to help make them aware about what we're doing to help support our veterans and vet homes. And I came across a post by Mr. Raymond Hughes, and it was a poem his father wrote during Pearl Harbor. And it had never been published or anything, but he published it in the American Legion group post, and I saw it and I thought it was incredible, and I wanted to make sure that we shared it with you all tonight. Before we sing this next piece, I wanted to go ahead and read a letter we received, and it says, "Hi folks, I met you at the Asheville, North Carolina Veterans Hospital a few years ago. I thought you were absolutely great. I was visiting my closest friend who was in the final throes of Parkinson's, and it was hard to get him really interested in anything. He loved your show. It made his day, and that made my week. You also got smiles and enthusiasm from an older veteran, Navy vet with one leg and only a couple of fingers on his one remaining hand. I'd never seen him do anything but sit, mostly with his eyes closed. You do wonderful work for our veterans. Thank you." Letters like these and being able to visit our veteran homes and seeing how music impacts our vets is so important. This next song, Soldier Boy, was recorded by the Shirelles. We were actually at a Vietnam event before COVID, and this was requested a couple minutes before we were going on. And I looked at Lauren and I said, "Do you know this song?" And she said, "No," but we learned it quickly, and it was our first time we did it, and ever since then, it's been a staple.
Soldier boy, oh my little soldier boy, I'll be true to you. You were my first love, and you'll be my last love. I will never make you blue. I'll be true to you. In this whole world, you could love but one girl. Let me be that one girl, and I'll be true to you. Wherever you go, my heart will follow. I love you so, and I'll be true to you. Take my love with you to any part of foreign shore.
right, welcome back. Colonel McCready and myself and Colonel McCready sits on our board here at Voices of Vets. So,
well, they've already seen me, but not behind the mask, so this is my first appearance masked.
that is true, that is true. So we want to talk about how during COVID we were able to make lemonade out of lemons.
Right. It's really amazing what this organization did to pivot with COVID-19. We had a tour scheduled in the spring in veterans' homes in New York and New Jersey. When COVID hit, it became very obvious that was going to go away very quickly. And what Cassie did is remarkable in saying we're not going to let this stop us. We still have a mission to reach all of the veterans' homes, so let's do it virtually. Let's pull our talented musicians together, quickly learn how these complicated programs work where we can put boxes and boxes and mix music together. But the result has been a number of concerts that have reached many more people than we probably would have reached doing the tours that we planned. Now, don't get us wrong, we still want to get out and visit each one of your homes and make those personal connections. But COVID has given us an opportunity to introduce ourselves across the country and get our music into your homes, your veteran homes across the country, and let you see what a talented group of musicians with big hearts are that want to take care of you, that want to serve you.
Absolutely, and I remember once we did our first social distancing concert. It was a little rough. I was up all night, was 10 plus hours straight through trying to get the social distancing concert up and running on our YouTube. And at that point I thought, okay, we got to get better equipment. I can't spend 15, 20 hours to try to get our social distancing concerts. I want them perfect. I want them to look really nice. And I want the best for our veterans because you know what? Our vets gave their best, so they deserve the best. So we bought new equipment to go ahead and try to stack better our songs. And we were able to do that. And then we reached out to our vet homes and we said, how are the veterans liking the concerts? Do they like the songs? Should we switch out the songs? What would help best support your veteran home? And the need that came back was, we don't have Wi-Fi, so they can't watch it. And I said, not a problem. We're going to send you a DVD. So here at Voices of Vets, we bought a bunch of DVDs, we brought cases, and we started burning. And I remember Lauren and I were in the kitchen and just burning CD after CD after CD for a couple hours. So to make sure that our veterans get the concert and are able to watch it. And so now the need is, you know, they have the DVDs, they may not have a DVD player. You know, they may have Wi-Fi, but they have one iPad. So right now our veterans are struggling in isolation and we want to try to help support them in this way so that they know that they are not alone and are able to have some enjoyment during COVID.
Again, it's simple things. The stand I talked about, HDMI cables. There's needs across the board that we can meet. We need your help to do it, but together we can reach out across the country and make a difference in measurable ways for our veterans. So I thank you all who have already called in or responded on our website, and I encourage the rest of you, please dig deep. If you have the resources, please join with us in this mission to support our veterans in the veterans' homes in this time of isolation and quarantine.
Absolutely. And then just to remind you all, in our veteran homes, there's a plethora of different veterans, some from, you know, Korean War, we have Vietnam, as well as World War II. And World War II, our greatest generation, and they need us right now. We have our Vietnam veterans who've been forgotten about us. Let's not forget about them now, and let's help support our veterans and let them know that they are not isolated, they are not alone, and we are here to help.
And I think the last thing I want to say as a Grain veteran is that it's inspiring for me to see this generation stepping up and giving their hearts and their talents to the cause of veterans. Cassie doesn't know these songs. They're not of her era, but she's learning them, and she's learning them for you. She's learning them for me. And I appreciate it so much. And I think it's these kinds of young people that are really making the difference. They may not be in the news, they may not be drawing the headlines, but these young people are acting, and they're acting in a way that's positive and helpful for you, our veterans.
So we're going to go ahead and get back to this next piece.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm, there's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday, let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road. Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand, make him understand. The world on you depends, our life will never end. Gotta love your man. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm.
All right, I hope you enjoyed Ricky's rendition of Riders on the Storm. As I reached out to different veteran homes to figure out what the veterans like to hear, what are their favorite songs, what song gets their toes tapping, how can we support our veterans? And Minnesota, the veterans of Minnesota wrote back, and I got a couple emails saying, we need some country. Can you add some yodeling? And I said, okay, I'll look for a yodeler. But I said, I can definitely give you some country. So here we have Christine joins her late husband, Lance, and singing Jackson.
I'm Johnny Cash. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire ran out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
We'll go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your hill. Go play your hand like a big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
Honey, I'm a snowball, Jackson.
See if I care.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. Turn loose my coat. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. Well, I'll laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony cake. They'll lead you around town like a scalded hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, go to Jackson. You big talking man. Well, I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my J-Pan thing.
Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. And we've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire ran out. We're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. And we've been talking about.
So grateful to be working with Voices of Vets again because they, one, stand by their veterans. And how fitting that this next song, Stand By Me by Ben King, is fitting for this generation. So the next song, because we're going to always stand by our veterans, Stand By Me.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon, yeah, should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Thank you, guys.
Hi, I'm Steve Wecker with Cured and 18th and 21st and the Iron Bridge Wine Company here in Columbia, Maryland. Just wanted to say that we support Voices of Vets for all of the amazing work they do with our senior servicemen and women. My dad was a veteran and my father-in-law was a veteran, and we just think that Cassie and her group and the work that she does with these heroes, many of them forgotten, is just incredible. We have had fundraisers here for the last 2 years. We won't be able to do that this year because of the pandemic, but look forward next year to be able to holding fundraisers again. I just know that when Cassie and her group roll into a group of retired men and women, senior servicemen and women, that they just light up. It's like they're young again and ready to march off to war. We support Cassie. We'll support her this year and next, and ask that everyone out there does the same, that you reach deep and help her in the amazing work that they do. And to all of our men and women who served so faithfully, we salute you and thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wecker. We are so appreciative of the Wecker support, especially 18th, 21st, which is their restaurant. If you've never been, I encourage you to go. Great food, great atmosphere, and you'll get a couple jazz tunes. All right.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one that I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it, so take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one that I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can't make it, so take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. L is for the only one that I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it, so take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you.
Someday, when I'm awfully low and the world is cold, I can feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Lovely, won't you ever change? Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. Oh, and that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. Oh, lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Ooh, 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 just the way you look tonight.
Welcome back. Thank you, Cordy, for that wonderful rendition of Just the Way You Look Tonight. You can spot Cordy at 18th and 21st if you're looking for a date night. It's in Columbia, Maryland. It's a great place to go, great music and wonderful food. So those of you who are watching probably for the first time or who've heard of us for the first time, Voices of Vets, we were founded July 4th in 2016. My teacher, my government teacher, Colonel Holmes, encouraged me to go sing for the veterans at Charlotte Hall, and I was 18. I was very 18 and young at the time. Still am young, but I was like, I'm, applying to schools and working, and I didn't have time. And so in my mid-20s, I felt like I wasn't doing anything to give back. And so I decided to do a one-time performance at Charlotte Hall Veterans Home at the Colonel Holmes, who encouraged me to go there to sing, and he is the founder of Voices of Vets. If he would have not encouraged me to go sing for the veterans at Charlotte Hall, none of this would be possible tonight. Colonel Holmes knew that the veterans were alone and forgotten about, and he made me aware. And because of that, I'm reaching out to you all tonight to help our veterans and make you aware that our veterans are alone right now. They are isolated. And this is just a small piece that you can give back to help them in these challenging times, so that they can have an iPad to watch a show, that they can have a tablet, or to have a flag just to remember, I served in the Navy, and be proud and wave that flag. Just small things mean a lot and go a long way. This next song, You'll Never Walk Alone, was a favorite of our founder, Colonel Holmes. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never
Colonel Bill Holmes was an amazing man. He obviously had a huge impact on Cassie's life, and for all of us who knew him, he made a huge impact. The board of directors got together and created a memorial scholarship fund for Colonel Holmes, and we awarded the first check for $300 to a young lady recently. The challenge was for them to interview or talk with a veteran and learn what sacrifice was about in their experience and what the honor was about of serving. The essays were marvelous. The young lady who won, it turns out, is a pianist. So we're hoping that we've got our next addition to the musical ensemble that's coming along here with that scholarship. And also mentioning Colonel Holmes. Colonel Holmes' family just called and made up a $100 donation to Voices of Vets, and they challenge any of you still listening who haven't made a donation yet to join them and give $100 toward the wonderful mission of Voices of Vets. Right now, I think we're standing at about $2,300 pledged thus far. We thank you all so much who have given, and we hope that Others will be listening to this later in delayed broadcasts or on DVD, and encourage you to continue to give because the need's there, and we're going to spend your money wisely. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and God bless you.
Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Oh, blah-dee, oh, blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la, la, their life goes on. Oh, blah-dee, oh, blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la, la, their life goes on. Desmond takes a trolley to the jeweler's store, buys a 20-carat golden ring, takes it back to Molly waiting at the door, and as he gives it to her, she begins to sing. Oh, blah-dee, oh, blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la, la, their life goes on. Oh, blah-dee, oh, blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la, la, their life goes on. In a couple of years they have built a home sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she's still singing with the band. Oh, blah-dee, oh, blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la, la, their life goes on. Oh, blah-dee, oh, blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la, la, their life goes on. In a couple of years they have built a home sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Hey, happy ever after in the marketplace. Molly lets the children lend a hand. Desmond stays at home and does his pretty face, and in the evening stays just singing with the band. Yes, oh, blah-dee, oh, blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la, la, their life goes on. Oh, blah-dee, oh, blah-da, life goes on. Blah, la, la, their life goes on. And if you want some fun, sing oh, blah-dee, blah-da.
Another request we get from our veteran homes is patriotic songs. Our veterans love to hear songs about our great country, as well as about the branch they served in. The Armed Forces Medley is a favorite. This next piece, God Bless America, we sing at the close of every show we do for our veterans. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us pledge allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we lift our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the lights from above. the mountains, to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
One, two, three.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's going strong. Was in the spring, then spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt one's off my shoulder, how can I hurt when I'm holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Whoa, sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never
I hope you enjoyed that last piece, Sweet Caroline, which is actually a favorite among many of our musicians here at Voices of Vets. It's a fun tune to play. And we want to go ahead and thank the VAC, so the Veterans Commission of Anne Arundel County, as well as the Anne Arundel County Department of Aging for sponsoring this event tonight. Thank you for your support, as well as thank you to all those who made this night possible, to all our musicians, our sound and audio engineers, which you don't see. They are amazing. We're so thankful for them. This would not be here if they weren't here. We have not good technology here, or at least I'm not, and maybe many of you aren't. Thank you, Secretary Owings, for coming, as well as our board. We appreciate all the work and support, as well as Pete Smith, thank you, and for singing. We are so, so grateful for all the help here at Voices of Vets. We always end with Sweet Caroline, and I want you to go ahead and, if you're not friends with us on Facebook, like us. If you like us on YouTube as well, we're going to go ahead and we're recording tomorrow for Christmas and Hanukkah songs. If you have a request, please let us know. I know that a lot of events are closed, but we want to support our veterans as much as we can. So send us an email, www.voicesofvetsinc.com, and check us out. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. God bless. And to our veterans, we have not forgotten you.